Hey everybody, I'll give you a minute to join in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey everybody, it's Uncle Grumpy. It's a beautiful day in Oklahoma, or should I say, very cold night. Um, Sorry I'm running a little late. Dina, get back here. Hey. Got my dog with me tonight, and I'm in the city, so we're trying things a little different. She's in a new territory, so that's kind of taking up a bit of my time, but so I'm running late. But anyway, I want to check in and talk to you guys about a few things. Yesterday, the Skinnity plan moved through the House, as we all know, and there's a lot of celebrating in a lot of places about it, and some complaining in some places about it. I can tell you, from my perspective, I'm not real happy with it. But the thing is we have to have some sort of framework. So what we have to do is, this all goes to the Senate now. We have to attack the Senate the same way we've been doing the House. I know we make their phones ring on a regular basis. There's only half as many senators. I'm hoping we can get their phones to ring twice as much. And we've got to call them with specifics, like we need to point out that the work restrictions are for the safety-sensitive jobs aren't what they need to be. Dana, come here. Come here. Get back over here. Sorry about this, folks. Two new dogs meeting each other tonight, so they're questioning everything a bit. Anyway, like the safety-sensitive jobs, okay, or the doctors being able to, any doctor you have being able to check and see if you have a cannabis recommendation. There's a lot of problems with this bill, and we've got to pick out those things individually. We have some ways of fixing that. There is some bills that have no language, and they can be used to make these adjustments. An example is I'm currently have been working with Representative Fricks. It's Frix, as you guys heard me talk about the other day, on something to fix the part of the bill that handles the caregiver in that part of the Caregiver Act, or in the Skinnity Bill. The caregiver portion still leaves it where the caregiver can't grow on his own property. He has to grow on the patient's property. So we're working on a bill to address that. There's other things in there that we can get other bills to address. So we've got to figure out exactly what those things are and specifically attack those things with real ideas. So as far as the caregiver part, I can tell you we need to call Pemberton, which is also my senator, from the Muskogee area. So Muskogee, if you're watching, I need you guys to step up. This is your senator. I know a lot of you are watch on a regular basis. I know John Tarkenton, I know you're out here watching, and you've got a big following in the Muskogee area. If you guys could contact Pemberton, our senator from that area, and tell him to co-sponsor what Fricks is working on for the caregiver part. That's a good step. Again, we've got to figure out each part of that bill that isn't acceptable to us, and we've got to find a way to address it, and there is ways to address it. I want to tell everybody I did look into this $425 license, this new food permit, and the $425 application review fee, and I had Representative Scott Fettgetter get involved in that, and he looked into that, and he made phone calls, And he called me back, and from what he found out and what we're being told is these are the exact same fees for any other business. They're saying that there is not one single fee that the health department is adding that is not normal for any other business. So if that's the case, somebody needs to tell me, but otherwise we have to assume that that's the case. And that's just the way that fee is going to be, unfortunately. And it does go down to the $325 on the second year for the renewal. I think it's $325, maybe $335. And again, that's supposed to be exactly what it is for any other business. So if you have another business that required something like this, perhaps you can fill us in. So, but for now, we're going to have to take their word for it, that they're telling the truth, and that's a standard operating fee. So again, the Skinnity Bill did pass yesterday. It's good that we've got something to work with. It's not good the way it's currently sitting. So the only way we fix that is if we, all of us, get involved and call these people and figure out what parts we need to fix, and then figure out which senator can help us or which House member can help us in fixing that portion. And if you guys will find the parts you don't like and tell me about those, if they can be addressed, I'll help you figure out which House member or which senator can help us with this. I can tell you that 90% of the time, the best senator to call or best House member to call is your own, because they do listen to constituents before they listen to anybody else. So let's keep that in mind, and let's all get on the phone. But again, let's make those phone calls with a purpose, okay? We don't just call and scream. We have to call with a purpose. Let's look at the Skinnity plan. Let's find the parts we can't live with. Let's find a way to address those. Let's offer praise to those representatives that are working with us and senators that are working with us. And let's light up the phones that aren't and let them know we're not happy. So that's how we get this done. It's a bit of a mess sometimes, but it does actually work. So, all right, folks. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I had about a dozen more things to tell you, but I forgot what most of those are. I'm busy watching the dogs here. We have a Rottweiler and a I don't know, what is he? Golden Retriever or something, getting to know each other. So it's going to be an interesting night. And we haven't even got to the cats hiding in the other room yet. So it's going to be a fun one. All right, folks, I will be back tomorrow. I think a lot of you are going to this Green Grow Expo this weekend. Hopefully you have a good time. Stay out of trouble. Thina, come here. I may make it by there. I'm not sure. I've got a few other things going on tomorrow too. So, but I will do a video sometime tomorrow, and we'll start laying out a plan for how we get this done, okay? Because again, it's great to call, but we got to call with a purpose. A call with a purpose gets something done. A call without a purpose doesn't do much. So let's be specific in what we want done, and we'll get it done. Okay, folks, that's it for now. Stay grumpy, and I'll see you on the road.